Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. Here are the stories that we're following today, July 6, 2013. From the Caribbean, Guyana police seized 2 tons of ganja at wharf. In Grenada, a public notice on lawful sale of alcohol. In Jamaica, a man is arrested for pretending to be a JPS worker. Commissioner dismisses reports of internal tensions within St. Kitts and Nevis police force. Details on these headlines and more when we return.
Stop the music! It's week 2 of our used car blowout month, and this week it's guaranteed credit approval. If we can't show you how to get approved, that car is on us. Log on now. GrecoAuto.com.
Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin, and this segment of the news is sponsored by Amrose Travel. In Guyana, the authorities in Guyana are conducting investigations following the discovery of 4,000 pounds of compressed marijuana hidden in a container at the John Fernandez Container Terminal on Water Street, Georgetown. The drug, packed in several bags, was found in a shipment of cars which entered the country from Japan via China and Jamaica. Officials from the Drug Enforcement Unit made the discovery early on Friday morning. The police report that the container came into the country on June 27 on board the vessel MV Vega Sachin and was expected to leave this weekend. It is suspected that the drugs were placed in the container while the vessel was in Jamaica. The importer of the container and the customs broker are being questioned. The Royal Grenada Police Force is noting with growing concern an increasing trend of liquor in places of entertainment, funerals, and other social activities without the relevant liquor dealers' licenses. It is a requirement according to Section 4 of the Liquor Dealers Licenses Act, Chapter 174, Volume V of the 1990 Laws of Grenada, that any person desirous of selling intoxicating liquor must first obtain a license certificate from a licensing board under the provision of the Act. The general public is therefore reminded that in accordance with Section 43A of the above-mentioned Act, and I quote, every person who has in his possession any intoxicating liquor for the purpose of selling or exposing for sale any intoxicating liquor without the relevant license is guilty of an offense. A person found guilty for a first offense is liable to a fine of $3,000 or 3 months in prison. On the second offense, a fine of $5,000 or 6 months in prison. In Jamaica, a man has been arrested by the Bog Walk police for pretending to be a Jamaica Public Service worker. The man of a St. Catherine address was also found in the possession of JPS equipment. It is reported that on Sunday, June 30th, police conducting stop and search checks on the Barry Main Road in the parish stopped a yellow pickup. The driver was found with false vehicle documentation, fake JPS identification card, as well as JPS equipment including a JPS branded helmet, belt, and spurs for pole climbing, among other items. The man, whose name has not been released, has been previously targeted, suspected of tampering with JPS equipment and collecting money under false pretense. The St. Kitts and Nevis Commissioner of Police, C.G. Walwyn, says he is not disturbed by recent comments made about him in the wake of the apparent release of internal police memos and an anonymous article painting a damning picture of the force's operation, which are making the rounds in social media. He suggested that there are people with an agenda to cast him in a negative light, and he will not perpetuate garbage by responding. Since his appointment in 2011, the St. Kitts-born U.S.-raised Walwyn has been dogged by reports of tensions between him and some of his officers. Matters came to a head in recent weeks with the apparent leaking of an internal memo to officers attributed to him about an opposition march which referred to the demonstrators as insurgents and asked what plans are in place for mass arrests. The opposition People's Action Movement went public with the document at a press conference the day before the planned protest and also claimed that there was a list of names of party supporters who were to be targeted for arrest. On the day of the protest, the party was informed by their commissioner that he had reversed his early decision to deny the march. The reversal came in the wake of reports from reliable sources that Walwyn had been challenged by a number of senior officers the night before about his initial decision to deny permission to hold the march. Another blow to the commissioner came within days of the letter when an article seemingly written by someone with inside knowledge of the workings of the police force and the ministry overseeing it claimed that the security forces, both the army and police, are controlled by the permanent secretary as Stoner Brown. It claimed that police cannot make an operational decision without her approval. According to the author, Walwyn was handpicked by Brown for the post and provided in advance with the questions he would be asked and advised what documents to bring to the job interview. It claimed that Walwyn is therefore indebted to the permanent secretary and pointed to his ringing endorsement of her at his first public address days after arriving on the island to take up the post. It also alleges that the commissioner is further beholden to Brown because he has financial challenges and needs the position. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. We will be right back.
5 million customers use Leica Mobile for affordable international mobile calls, connecting over 2.5 million mobile calls daily, helping our customers stay in touch with their loved ones, whether they be in Asia, Africa, Europe, or the rest of the world. Every 5 seconds, a new Leica Mobile customer joins our growing family, helping you to make affordable international calls across the world. Leica Mobile. Call the world for less.
Stop the music! It's week 2 of our used car blowout month, and this week it's guaranteed credit approval. If we can't show you how to get approved, that car is on us. Log on now. GrecoAuto.com.
Since we announced Sign and Drive with 0 out of pocket and low monthly payments, cars been flying out of Bronx Honda at a record pace. Whoa! New Accord is 0 out of pocket for $249 a month, or new Civics just $199. Bronx Honda, East Tremont Avenue. Visit BronxHonda.com.
I can't believe your mom let you take your car out. This is awesome.
It's time to grow up.
You're crazy.
Little while
Go faster. Stop.
it'll all be alright.
I raised my son to be careful,
Hey, sweetie. Hey, Mom.
but just to be safe,
So don't you worry.
I got a Subaru.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Coleman Subaru, 1710 North Alden Avenue, Ewing, New Jersey, or ColemanSubaru.com.
Welcome back to Cannes. This segment is sponsored by Claire. A young Dominican female has been arrested in London for possession of an illegal drug. Police have confirmed that Golda James, 18 of Point Michael, was arrested at Gatwick International Airport in London on Thursday the 4th of July. Ms. James was reportedly held with 2 kilos of cocaine. An official police report will be provided as soon as it becomes available. Ms. James recently participated in the Dominica's Next Top Model. In Jamaica, Corporal Dwayne Smart, who is charged with the 2012 murder of a pregnant woman in St. Thomas, is to go on trial on December 2nd. He was further remanded when he appeared before Justin Leeton Pusey in the Home Circuit Court on Friday. Justice Pusey deferred a bail application by Smart's lawyer, Valerie Natia Robertson. It is to be heard in chambers by July 31st. The policeman has been in custody since last September after being charged with the murder of Kayan Lamont. The Crown is alleging that Lamont and Corporal Smart got into an altercation after he attempted to arrest her for using indecent language. During the scuffle, Corporal Smart allegedly shot the pregnant woman twice in the head, killing her. Corporal Smart then reportedly shot Lamont's sister in the shoulder. It was further reported that the policeman attempted to shoot another sister, but she escaped. Conservative Costa Rican lawmakers are mortified that they may have accidentally approved language making same-sex unions legal when they passed a piece of legislation this week. President Laura Chinchilla on late Thursday signed a bill governing social services and marriage regulations for young people. The mostly conservative members of Congress didn't notice that the final version of the bill had changed earlier language that defined marriage as a union between a man and a woman. After realizing they had approved a bill that confers social rights and benefits of a civil union free from discrimination, the lawmakers asked Chinchilla to veto the new law. She has refused. Conservative lawmakers say they will launch a legal challenge to the new law, which they say goes against family values. In Jamaica, a leading trade unionist has urged the government to revisit the deal it struck with the International Monetary Fund as it relates to education. Head of the Hugh Lawson Shearer Trade Union Education Institute, Danny Roberts, said the IMF deal fails to take into consideration the important role teachers have to play in moving the education system forward. Speaking at a forum by the Institute held on the University of the West Indies Mona campus on Wednesday, Roberts said although the IMF has called for education to be the main driving force behind economic stability, many of its stipulations were done without consultations with the teachers. And I quote, "Some of them, the IMF conditions, are not about empowering the teachers as an important part of the system, but about bureaucratizing the process, and the dead hand of bureaucracy is going to cripple the system," Roberts noted. He also chided the government for making such an important agreement that will affect the operations of the education system without the teachers. Meanwhile, Senior Advisor to Education Minister Ronald Thwaite, Dr. Ralph Franklin Johnson, said the IMF is now a major stakeholder in the country's education system. As of last month, we can add one other major stakeholder to this group, and I refer to the International Monetary Fund because they are now relying on good educational outcomes to get their loan paid back, he says. However, JTA President Clayton Hall said the IMF is being used as a sledgehammer to run with policies that will not benefit the education system. You're watching Caribbean Affiliate News. Stay tuned.
Since we announced Sign and Drive with zero out of pocket and low monthly payments, cars been flying out of Bronx Honda at a record pace. Whoa! New Accord with zero out of pocket for $249 a month, or new Civics just $199 per month, or save thousands with 0% financing. You never had to leave the Bronx to get the best price on the Honda. Bronx Honda guarantees the lowest price in the Bronx. Bronx Honda, East Tremont Avenue. Visit BronxHonda.com.
Stop the music! It's week 2 of our used car blowout month, and this week it's guaranteed credit approval. If we can't show you how to get approved, that car is on us. Log on now, GrecoAuto.com.